All right, guys, so as you know, we are deep diving into our projects and we want to model how we do some of the problems for you. Note that these aren't the same numbers, but the skill and concept will always remain the same. So, Mrs. Porter's recipe below will feed 5 people or 5 servings. Each person gets 1 cup. Adjust the recipe below to feed 1 person. All right, so I'm looking at this ingredients for her famous holiday punch, and I want to remember if I'm going from 5 servings to 1 serving, I'm creating a unit rate. I'm finding out per 1 unit, creating that denominator of 1. So if I know that I'm going to pick a row out my table. So I know that for 5 servings, I need 12 ounces of juice. For 5 servings, I need 12 ounces of juice. Well, I want to know how many ounces do I need per serving? How many ounces do I need per serving? So that means I have 12 ounces for 5 servings. Well, I need to figure out how much I need for 1 serving. Well, if I know I'm creating a unit rate, which is 1 serving, 1 person, I know I need to create that denominator of 1. So I'm going to go from 5 and I'm going to divide by 5 because I know 5 divided by 5 will give me 1. And I know what I do to this bottom or this denominator, I have to do to the top. So I'm going to divide by 5. Well, I'm going to take 12 and divide by 5. All right, so let's quickly do some math. I'm going to take my whole group of 12 and divide it by 5. Well, I don't know this off the top of my head. So I know what I can do since I'm learning how to responsibly use my calculator. I can try that. So the first thing I want to do when using my calculator is making sure it's free and clear of any older problems. Well, what I want to do is write my division sentence the way I saw it. I want my ounces or my servings to go from 5 to 1 and we divide it. So because I divided in the denominator, I have to divide in the numerator. So I'm going to divide 12 by 5. Well, there we go. That lets me know that I'm going to need 2.4 ounces of orange juice for 1 serving. So like I said, we're going to need 2.4 ounces of orange juice for 1 serving. That meant I took 12 ounces, broke it into fives, and I got 2.4. That is for 1 serving. Let's look at another one. I have 1 quart of sherbet, and I want to figure out how much will I need for only 1 serving. So I've picked a row from the table. Now I want to write the rate. For 1 quart for 5 servings. Well, I want to figure out what will I need for 1 serving. Oh, that's my unit rate. So now I just need to figure out what do I divide 5 by to create that denominator of 1. Well, I know I'm going to divide by 5. And what I did to that denominator, I have to do to the numerator. Well, I know if I have 1 divided by 5, again, 1 quart, not 5 divided by 1, 1 broken up into 5 pieces, I have 1/5. 1/5 of a quart is needed for 1 serving. I also know I'm becoming calculator savvy and I have to use it responsibly. So we want to make sure we've cleared out any old data that we were or calculations we were doing. And I want to start afresh. So I want to put in my calculator just to check my work. What is how to go from 5 servings to 1 serving if I just have a quart? I know if 1 quart is the total amount for 5 servings. If I need 1 serving, I'm going to need less. So I'm going to have to do 1 divided by 5. Well, 1 divided by 5 is 0.2, which is the same thing as 1/5. So this lets me know that for 1 quart, for the 1 quart, I will need 1/5 of a quart for my 1 serving of sherbet, or 0.2 quarts. We know those equal the same thing.